All right. I think we're live. I don't think I even need these in. Can't hear. All right. So, how is everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great weekend before Thanksgiving, out there doing what you need to do, maybe working, maybe doing some self-care. If you guys have seen my post and what this live is about, I wanted to shoot this live, and it's going to be pretty quick because I'm at 7% battery and on my computer, and we'll see how fast it goes. But the reason I shot this is it's all about self-care, and it's all about bringing that concept into creating win-win-win scenarios in your business. And so over the past couple of weeks when I've been consulting, one of the things that I'm helping people see and understand is the concept of creating win-win-wins, right? And so a lot of times entrepreneurs, especially when they get started, myself included, well, I've got to give away the farm to get any kind of value back. Like I have to sacrifice my self-worth, my being. I've got to put in a 20 hours a day, like in order for it to become a win for me, in order to get any traction, in order to do this, I've got to, when I started talking with sellers, it's like, okay, whatever you want, I just want to get the deal. Like we become chasers at that point, right? And so one of the things and how self-care ties into it is in order for it to be a win-win, which is a win for me and a win for you, which is really what a deal and an interaction and with somebody really needs to be in order to have any lasting good faith, in order to provide something that actually works for both people. And then the third win is a win for the world, or win for your community, win for, something outside of the interaction itself. If it's better for the world, like if I create a win-win with somebody and we go and put up, a toxic sludge dump, like that's not a win for the world. And in the back of my head, it's not going to feel right. So what I coach and what I help people understand and how they take stuff to sellers is, look, it's got to be a win for me. It's got to be a win for you. And it's got to be a win for, the community or the world, right? We're going to buy your house. We're going to make it, we're going to clean it up. We're going to fix it. It's going to go out to the world. You get some cash in your pocket. We run a business. And so we make money on it, but it's got to be a win for us first. And how that works with self-care and how I, bring it to entrepreneurs is a lot of entrepreneurs get overwhelmed. They feel I'm being pulled in a bunch of different directions. I've got to sacrifice myself. I don't have time to eat well. I don't have time to take care of myself. Self-care in regards to, like, for me today was meditating. It was doing a float. I went on a walk. Like those things are self-care. I love having like just a really nice cup of coffee sometimes. It all depends on what self-care looks like to you. How that concept gets taken into your business and how we do anything is how we do everything. So if you're constantly giving in order to get that value back, you're telling the world, I don't feel I'm worthy enough. I don't feel I'm good enough. And it's not intentional. It may be how you were programmed. It may be how you were brought up. But, I know for a lot of people, it's, well, I saw my dad sacrifice for 25 years in order to get X, and then he didn't get anything back. Or, I know especially for like my wife, it was, well, I'm a mom. I need to give. I need to sacrifice my own well-being and do all this. Well, that's us telling the world that we don't think we're good enough. We don't think we deserve to be treated well. So we can't pour into others unless our pitcher is full. And how it works is we pour into ourselves through the pitcher starts overflowing. We don't create a win for other people by taking out of our own pitcher. What we do is we create a win for other people by helping them off of the saucer underneath. When it overflows, when we fill ourselves up and our cup up, our pitcher, as you call it, then it overflows and it creates excess underneath. And so that's a win for somebody else because we have extra, we provide value outside of ourselves to someone else, then we get value back. However, that has to be a win for us first. Filling the pitcher first is a win for us. In our business, it needs to be a win for us. And that's the way I help and I coach people with sellers is, hey, this is a business. Like if I don't do what I need to do to feed not just myself and my family, but also the people that work with me, we've got marks we have to hit, however you want to position it, however it works, and you have integrity with talking about it, and you have that, and you present it like honestly and authentically, and then you also are concerned in making sure it's a win for them, they will understand it. So I had a conversation with a lady I was helping on a project, and I was helping her for a long time for no cost. And there was no accountability to me. There was no accountability to her. I get random calls and questions, and eventually, like, I realized, especially with starting this business, I said, hey, I loved helping you. You've got some contractors going. Like, I gave you some advice and some things, and I helped serve you. And I said, if you want to continue and use my services, that's great. We'll need to talk about some sort of, value exchange, like a fee and a service. And she said, okay, that's great. Well, turns out she ended up going back to her contractors, and she decided, well, I'm just going to work with my contractors, and I'm going to work. And I said, that's fine. That's great. Like, awesome. I wasn't upset about it. I was providing value, but I wasn't really getting any value in return. Therefore, no accountability. Therefore, she didn't really value the service. And once I said, hey, there's got to be value coming back to me in some form or fashion in order to do this, she said, no, that's not going to work for me. Awesome. It's a win. It would have been a win for me. It wasn't a win for her. It doesn't work, right? It's got to be a fit. And that's the same way. You've got to self-care. You've got to take care of yourself through, sometimes it's reading, sometimes it's weightlifting, sometimes it's eating healthy, whatever self-care looks like for you, to help you understand, like, that you're worth it, you're worthy, like you're an amazing God-given you have innate abilities and talents, and whatever you have to do to validate yourself that way, do that and build that and pour into your own pitcher, so that you have the ability to pour into other people. Create the win for you by pouring into your own pitcher, so you can create a win with other people. And then that will help create wins for the world. So that's my piece. It's short. It was sweet. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. I've got a couple subscribers, so go to YouTube and follow me. But yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.